3 to 4 years ago, we took another look at the case. Trooper Kate Sullivan started interviewing witnesses again, worked with law enforcement in New York City. We came to learn that a name that was being used was an alias, and the shooter was eventually identified as Claudio George. So at that point, looking into the history of Claudio George and whereabouts, he was from New York. Well, he was, at the time of the killing, was from New York. It appears that the killing was over a drug distribution issue. He fled to New York apparently right after the killing. We came to learn he had a significant criminal history in New York and had been deported to the Dominican Republic. We worked with a New York City Police Department Dominican liaison, got in touch with a family member who reliably provided information that George was murdered in the Dominican Republic. So it's just it highlights the efforts that we put into solving cold cases, taking a second look at them. We aren't going to give up on these cases. Does not mean we're going to solve them all by any stretch, but this is yet another example of the efforts in this area bearing fruit and being able to identify the shooter and close out this case. He obviously is, he's dead, so there was no prosecution, but it involves a number of agencies, really old-fashioned police work. There was no magical DNA in this case. It was re-interviewing people, following up with the New York law enforcement, who then followed up in the Dominican Republic, and trying to get reliable information to establish that George was dead, which was done through a family member. So I'm very pleased, again, with the efforts of Trooper Sullivan and all those involved in this investigation to bring it to a conclusion. And there's a number of other cases we're looking at. Again, no guarantees, but we're putting the effort in so that the families can feel at least that their cases of the murder of their loved ones have not been forgotten.